If you look out in the world right now, it's easy to get dissatisfied. It's easy to get frightened. It's easy to become fearful. It's easy to lose hope. It's easy to lose perspective. It's easy to get lost. We are at the moment in a cycle of life where everybody, if you're just a little bit aware, you can feel something is shifting. Some people are not willing to maybe adapt to the change. Some people are not strong enough to adapt to the change. Some people don't know how to put it into practice in order to go with the change. There will come the time, and it's not going to take long, where a natural separation is going to take place, a natural separation. The ones that are able to read the signs, that are able to go with what is happening, to adapt to the changes this world is bringing to us, they will move on to another world. They will move on to another area, to another cycle of us humans being right now here on the earth. And other people that are unwilling, unable, maybe incapable of adapting to the coming changes. It is simple like this. They will stay with the old world, which is about to end. That's the message. That's all what this is about. Feeling that it's time for a new, something old, an old era is about to come to an end. A new era is about to come. This is worldwide happening. It's happening inside our monastery. It's happening inside of me. What is it essentially that keeps the fire going? Either you have an iron will, then you just then the amount of fire that you can produce is super high. If you by yourself have an iron will, then you can just keep going like a machine. Okay? If you don't have an iron will, you need something that is giving you, that is like substituting, for example, this iron will. I have things that give me iron will. For me, it's a vision. I have vision for something greater. Yeah, or you might say, is hope. Or it can also be, you can think about a person. Sometimes you meet a person, you just need to call them up in the mind, they give you fire. You know, so this is the way. What keeps the fire going? What keeps you yourself? What is it that keeps you, make you push on harder? Trust, hope, vision, purpose. And this is where then things come together. And this is the type of fire where I say, when you know about these things, even angriness, suffering, loneliness, feeling used, feeling betrayed. All of these things create fire. The question is now, in which direction are you allowing this fire to develop? To burn you on the inside? Or are you able to channel, but it's exactly the same type of fire, to channel it and use it for something that is not eating you, to do it in order for you to grow, in order for you to keep going. So, and in the past, 100%, a great source of my fire has been frustration, anger, loneliness. This was my inspiration of the fire. That's why many times I've spent alone. Doing what? Training. And this is the reason, maybe, why today things just look different. Things have not always been in harmony. Yeah, the question is, how good are you able to regulate the fire inside of you? If you draw your force, if you draw your motivation, if you draw the fire from love, let's say like this. For me, when I think about this word, it's an expanding force. So love by nature, it's an energy which anyway it's expanding beyond yourself. Yeah, which means it's automatically embracing more. So embracing more, meaning it's easier, the energy is there which makes it easier to bring something new into your life. This is how I see it. That is like the energy. And when you combine this now with your training, literally means if you have this type of energy, it becomes easier to bring something new into your life. Now the problem with anger is, or with hate, or this other type of energy is that the nature of this energy, it's not to integrate someone, to integrate something. The nature of that force is, now you're going to fight against the world. Now you're going to mess up everything. Now it's like you are the hurt one, and now you're going to show them all. This is the nature of the anger energy. Yeah, it is the energy that makes you like, okay, that mountain won't move, I'm going to make it move. It's this type. It gives you energy, but the energy, if you just use it without disciplining yourself, without properly thinking about it, what you are going to create is separation. You will have the power to do it, but what the consequence is going to be, you're going to separate something. So, and there it is the hard part. How do you transform now this anger, which carries a huge potential, but still transform it in such a way that it becomes an expansive and integrating force? And there's only one thing that can help with this: the connection, the compassion. Seriously, this is the only thing. That's why you have brotherhoods. That's why you have sisterhoods. Forget about words. Forget about Shaolin. Forget about any specific style or teaching or anything like this. Look at yourself. You are just like a puzzle, bring things slowly together. And this complete attitude, this attitude of doing so, seeing your weakness, finding a way how to improve it, improving it, this is the core, this is the essence of Shaolin. It is the essence inside that you figure out for yourself, uplift yourself, and based on this uplifting, based on compassion, you help others to cultivate the same state of being. That is it.
Today's documentary was powered by Huel, a quick, affordable, nutritionally complete source of food with everything that your body needs. So if you want to find out more, head to the link in the description to find more of their products. Thank you, Huel, for sponsoring the documentaries.